What's cracking, all you beautiful creatures? I'm Carl Asami.
And I'm Max Cal.
And it's a beautiful day to climb Treasure Mountain. How are we on supplies, Max?
Well, we have 2 empty backpacks, a couple of butterfly nets, and some coins.
Great! That's everything we need to survive the journey. Right, Flutter?
Are we really taking our hiking advice from a butterfly?
Oh, Max, you don't need to concern yourself with the details anymore. We've got a butterfly for that now. Now come on, we've got a long journey ahead of us. We better get started.
Treasure Mountain is an educational adventure game released by the Learning Company in 1990 as part of their Super Solver series. The game spawned 3 sequels, which would eventually be rebranded as Super Seeker games. The Learning Company is best known for their Reader Rabbit series, although most gamers will remember them for publishing later iterations of the Oregon Trail. And Treasure Mountain is available for PCs and Macs. We grew up with the PC version. The PC version runs in EGA mode. EGA stands for Enhanced Graphics Adapter, which was released in 1984. It was the successor to Microsoft's Color Graphics Adapter. EGA graphics are capable of displaying 16 colors at once from a color palette of 64 colors. The maximum resolution is 640 by 350. Treasure Mountain takes advantage of this with large sprites and fairly smooth animations. The backgrounds are filled with an assortment of objects. There are a couple background themes that range from green grass and patches of snow. Overall it looks nice, but the lack of background themes becomes apparent quickly.
Take in those 6-bit graphics, Max. Isn't it nostalgic?
I think we should have brought some food and water.
Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to get pretty hungry too. Hey, Flutter, is there going to be any food on this journey?
I knew this was a bad idea.
Well, we can't stop now. Why don't we talk about the sound?
Treasure Mountain supports AdLib sound cards. AdLib is the first successful card manufacturer to gain widespread acceptance in the PC market, the first video game supporting it being King's Quest IV. Treasure Mountain relies on tunes from public domain, but it's Beethoven and Bach, so it's classic as hell.
Treasure Mountain was intended for children in the 5 to 9 age range. The gameplay reflects the intended audience. The players take control of a nameless super solver. I always sort of thought he looked like King Graham from King's Quest. The title screen explains what's going on.
The Masters of Mischief has stolen the crown and hidden the treasures of Treasure Mountain. You, the super solver, must find the treasures and take them to the top of the mountain.
The player saves the day by finding treasures and keys behind objects in the background. To know which objects are hiding treasures, the player must gather clue words from elves. Capturing an elf nets the player 1 magic coin. Get it? I said nets, and with the nets, the net. Coins are used to buy nets and to search behind objects in the background. Once trapped, the elves offer the player a word or math problem to solve from their magic scroll. If the player answers correctly, they are awarded an additional gold coin and a clue. There are 3 clues per level. Matching 2 of the clues to corresponding terrain features reveals the location of treasures. Matching all 3 clues will reveal the location of the secret key. The secret key unlocks the gate to the next level. Each mountain climb has 3 levels to complete.
Well, this seems easy enough.
Hell are you doing?
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get some help so we can stop the Master of Mischief.
To stop the Master of Mischief by abusing elves?
But the butterfly said you would provide us with clues.
Clues, huh? Here's a clue right here.
Jesus Christ!
Give me all your money. Get out of my face!
Reaching the top of the mountain allows you to deposit treasures you found into the treasure chest. You are awarded 1 prize and are sent tumbling back to the bottom of the mountain. Your prizes are collected to the cave to the right at the beginning of the game. There are 39 unique prizes in all. Collecting prizes earns the player stars. Acquire 7 stars and the Super Seeker becomes a champion. You can keep playing if you wish, but there's nothing else to earn at this point.
So, what do we do now? Flutter?
Don't ask him!
Okay. All we gotta do is make it to the top. If we make it to the top, it'll just send us back down to the bottom of the mountain.
Well, how are we gonna do that?
The Super Solver is controlled with the arrow keys and spacebar. Moving left or right while pressing up causes the player to jump. Pressing down allows you to look behind objects in the background with magic coins. Spacebar activates the net used to capture elves. Additional nets can be purchased from net buying stations. Some elves try to get revenge by using magic dust to steal your coins. They can be avoided with the jump move. If you run out of coins, they begin spawning randomly in the level, so there's no game over situation to deal with.
Are you sure there's no game over in a situation like this?
Flutter! What are we supposed to do, Flutter?
The air's kinda thin here, Carl. I don't think he can hear you.
Wait! There it is! We're safe! Ah, damn you, Flutter!
The Learning Company released an updated version of Treasure Mountain for Windows computers in 1994. It features the same gameplay, with better graphics and updated music. They also added this really annoying jumping sound effect. A direct sequel to Treasure Mountain was realized in 1996, called Treasure Math Storm. As the name suggests, there's an emphasis on solving math problems. It expands on the gameplay of the original by adding more mini-games, making it slightly less repetitive.
3 is greater than 2. 3 is equal to 1 plus 2.
Treasure Mountain is a simple game made for kids. In that regard, it does a pretty good job. We received the game on Christmas in 1993 and proceeded to play the heck out of it. Although after completing it, we weren't compelled to play it again. The game is too repetitive to warrant subsequent playthroughs. Was the game fun? We enjoyed it. Did the game educate us? Believe it or not, I actually remember learning a few things. So good job, Learning Company. You done did learn me good.
Flutter had a good vocabulary for a butterfly. And though Treasure Mountain took him from us, I've actually been advised by my lawyer not to speak on the matter. In conclusion, Flutter, we love you. How'd I do?
Good, the lawyer said it was fine.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
That was a good speech.